I get more into a position of being who I really am. But right now, or maybe I get into that position right now, but where I was yesterday, it was like, how the fuck I'm supposed to lead y'all and you got these niggas that's running y'all making you fuck with me. So none of y'all niggas can fuck with me or will fuck with me, and if you fuck with my daughter, then I'm sitting down for that. So, and that's my stance on it. It's like, nigga, I make music better. I push niggas don't, no one make music that's nowhere near as good as music. Like when I made Moon, it basically ended Frank Ocean's career. He ain't have a song since then. You know, sipping some wine. Like, nigga, like I knew, I heard it. I was like, oh, this nigga's never gonna be able to make another album again.
What's up, y'all? Y'all hit that like button.
I wanna go to the moon. Any genre of music that anyone has, I make a better version of it. I'm 10 times stronger at music than anyone living. But then in 5 territories, okay, what do I do? Clothing, this, political stance, social media, expression, gravitational pull, momentum creating, all that. So what do we do with that? Why do I go at the celebrities? Because they're in the way. They're making, as J. Cole said, false idol. Nigga, you're the false idol. You can't fuck with me no day. They're the false idols. They want to put people, camouflage the truth, the goal, the true God. And everybody know, all of them know what it is. All of them needs to work for me. Drake need to be my writer. Trav need to be my producer, like how it always was. But somebody, they pull him to the side, they Virgil them niggas. See, the thing is, Virgil going to LVMH, the black situation don't change. Kamala, vice president, the black situation don't change. Or the world situation, period. Obama president, the world situation don't change. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Ye, Disney, Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes changed flight. You know what I'm saying? And there, if you watch The Aviator, him as a white man, him because he's a maverick, they fuck with him.
We came here late night, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm Tay West right now. I'm Tay West. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kanye West. I'm Tay West around here. You know what I'm saying? Any music I produce, I make it better. You know what I mean? Shout out to Kanye West. Shout out to DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? All credit due to Kanye West, Jesus, you know, Jesus, all that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people that's in the building. You know what I'm saying? Look like we got about 30 people here or whatever, you know, in the middle of the night. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be with Octavius Prime. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. You know what I mean? So for those that missed it when we came in, I would just react into a little bit of what Kanye West was talking about. I'll rewind it back a little bit. You know what I mean? And we'll get into the commentary, okay? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Octavius, you know, Ye West is the, you know, I'm the Kanye West of this shit. Kanye West of the sectors, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I really love this video. You know, I really understood where he was coming from in this. You know what I'm saying?
5 territories. Okay, what do I do? Clothing, this, political stance, social media. Sit through that shit. That shit was insane, bro. That shit had Lucien Grange, Universal, Drake lawsuit shit written all over it. This shit, at the end of the day, all this shit I'm saying, Jim Jones, Kendrick did, all these celebrities, the funny thing is we're all in the same boat. But while we're on that boat, we're also fighting amongst each other. And as I get stronger and stronger, I'll get more into a position of being who I really am. But right now, or maybe I get into that position right now, but where I was yesterday, it was like, how the fuck I'm supposed to lead y'all and you got these niggas that's running y'all making you fuck with me. So none of y'all niggas can fuck with me or will fuck with me, and if you fuck with my daughter, then I'm sitting down for that. So, And that's my stance on it. It's like, nigga, I make music better. I push the, niggas don't, no one make music that's nowhere near as good as music. Like when I made Moon, it basically ended Frank Ocean's career. He ain't have a song since then. You know, sipping some wine. Like, nigga, like I knew, I heard it. I was like, oh, this nigga's never gonna be able to make another album again. I wanna go to the moon. Any genre of music that anyone has, I make a better version of it. I'm 10 times stronger at music than anyone living. But then in 5 territories, okay, what do I do? Clothing, this, political stance, social media, expression, gravitational pull, momentum creating, all that. So what do we do with that? Why do I go at the celebrities? Because they're in the way. They're making, as J. Cole said, false idol. Nigga, you're the false idol. You can't fuck with me no day.
Right. Nigga, you can't fuck with me no day. Right. You niggas can't fuck with me no day. Nigga got to go on the backup channel, you know what I'm saying, just to talk because I don't want to make a mistake and get 10, 30,000 views, 50,000 views, you know what I'm saying, talk about you garbage can ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? So we got to go over here and we got to go ahead and do our thing over here because the greatness is just contagious, baby. You know what I'm saying? I made a mistake one day and hit 2,600 views in about an hour, you feel me, over here on this page, you know. So I filmed the funeral and got 1,600 views on my other page. I'm just saying.
They're the false idols. They want to put people, camouflage the truth, the goal, the true God. And everybody know it. All of them know what it is.
When you say the true God, he's not saying God, but he's talking about the highest, the real I am. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why y'all see me hated on, you know what I'm saying? People crying in the wilderness, calling Octavius, all that kind of stuff. All right. You feel me? But I'm gonna get into my commentary. We're just gonna play this for a little bit.
All of them needs to work for me. Drake need to be my writer. Trav need to be my producer, like how it always was. But somebody, they pull him to the side, they Virgil them niggas. See, the thing is, Virgil going to LVMH, the black situation don't change. Kamala, vice president, the black situation don't change. Or the world situation, period. Obama president, the world situation don't change. Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Ye, Disney, Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes changed flight. You know what I'm saying? And there, if you watch The Aviator, him as a white man, him because he's a maverick, they fuck with him. They fuck with him. At the end of the day, y'all fucking with me, but I'm here to just tell y'all that y'all can't fuck with me. That's the whole idea. Like,
why say fuck Virgil after he passed? I think a lot of people feel like, you know, he's not here to defend himself, and that I think people are just confused by that. We get the story of how you guys kind of separated and how you feel, but you know they always say sometimes, you know, when someone passes away, you know, can't be for the dead man, you know. It feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there.
I'm evil.
I want y'all to get that.
You don't think about like his family and other people that love him?
I am an evil person.
You don't think that? I feel like you've always represented God-fearing ideals, though.
Yeah.
So how does that? How could you identify that person?
God has the wrath. You only play with God for so long. Niggas is out here playing games. Don C and him starting RSVP behind my back. This nigga taking money, like kind of the Jim Jones situation. Oh, yeah, gonna come to the club. I was Louis Vuitton. They take that position. They put him in that position. They build the anti-Kanye club at Nike. Everybody that worked for me. And what best put it in perspective is Virgil is the Jesus of the niggas that work for me, right? Because every nigga that worked for me would have rather been me. Why do I have problems with almost every celebrity? Because they're jealous. And they should be, because I'm better than them.
Right. Right. I want y'all to understand. Like, that's why I really felt this video. I was like, damn, bro. I feel this shit. I really feel this one of my favorite videos on the internet is this interview with Kanye West. I know he wear the Klansman suit and all that kind of stuff, you know, black Klansman or whatever. That's another troll move. But I'm not here to be an apologist for Kanye, but you see a black billionaire, and I noticed like I'm almost like the same mental profile of Kanye, and niggas say that, you know, I think too much of myself. But let's rewind that little part real quick because there's some real game in that shit.
But Nike, everybody that worked for me, and what best put it in perspective is Virgil is the Jesus of the niggas that work for me, right? Because every nigga that worked for me would have rather been me. Why do I have problems with almost every celebrity? Because they're jealous. And they should be, because I'm better than them. Because I'm more anointed and I'm appointed. And I understand the jealousy in the hearts of men. But they had to understand the wrath of the king also. All these pussy faggot niggas could shut the fuck up. Don C. pussy ass. Supposed to be the realest nigga alive. You know what I'm saying? I remember him sitting with me and saying, brah, what's up with this?
Now, YouTube, this is a reaction video. So don't attribute that to me. This video is fully monetized on another channel. This is the DJ Academics, Kanye West. So he does use that word, and we just reacting to entertainment and media and art. So I know he would use the FAGGOT word, but I'm reacting to it. It's fully monetized. We're watching an entertainment media piece.
Red hat, bro. What's up with this red hat? They told me, who's they, nigga? They told me that you
see that they. That's why I love this. It's like, man, for like being in social media, and people said they love to use the word they. They love that word. I'm gonna get into my commentary, but I'm just like playing this as the pretext to like what I'm gonna tell y'all about your own audience and like how y'all are my audience, and that's who I'm giving this to.
know, if you don't stop wearing a hat, man, they're gonna give it. And they named a rapper right here. Now, I love this rapper, so I don't even want to like put him in this conversation. But it was like a they, you know, the invisible hand, the people. You know damn well that Super Bowl, that Kendrick Super Bowl, and that Grammy Super Bowl had invisible hands on it.
Yeah.
Like everyone culturally fucking knows that. They fucking know that. So watch. Don C tells the nigga A side. The nigga A side was talk about the other day with the scoliosis. Okay. Right? First of all, like I said, I make it clear. This nigga come up to me talk about how my teeth don't look good. I was like, nigga, you telling me about something that look good? And of course, he's Tremaine's friend. And it bothered me. When, A-side, because it bothered me every day after you said that. Like, yo, how do I let this nigga, you know that nigga say some shit to you, and like 10 minutes later, you're like, yo, how I even let this shit happen? Yeah. Right? So, but A-side did give me a bar. He said, Don C once told me, and this is towards the end of the conversation, the last time I ever spoke to him. He said, man, and Don C was working for me at this time. Man, I'm glad Ye didn't get the Nike deal. And when I didn't get the Nike, it was heartbreaking. So I, oh man, because I had the fucking Yeezys. I was on the second Yeezy. And I just, man, I'm like, we about to make the biggest, we about to make Yeezy and Nike. We about to tear people's heads off. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga from Chicago. I got the hottest shoe. I'm at Nike. It wasn't no.
Okay, everybody, your comments will be posted
Kendrick,
on the video
Trump,
now.
Drake, Virgil. I was all of them in one. Right? Before they started putting all these battery packs, Lucian battery packs, LVMH battery packs by each one to distract from the true leader and shit. So Don C then says to A-side, I'm glad Ye didn't get the deal because it wouldn't have gave no one else a chance. Well, who's the one? 4 people that work for me. So that means all 4 people that work for me.
What's going on? Wasn't I merciful? What's going on, Crude?
Working on designs
What's going on,
for
Annie?
me, then shaking
Yellow
hands
Beat
with people
Trap.
behind my back. They wasn't really with the king. faggot ass Virgil, faggot ass Don C, faggot ass Matt Williams, and faggot ass Jerry Lorenzo. 4 faggots.
Interesting. I mean,
and also, you got to run this shit straight.
Yeah.
You can't chop it up. You can chop it, you can do whatever. It's like they chopped up the Bible, the word still came through. Imagine you try to chop the word faggot at this interview, it would be like 3 sentences.
Well, you know, as we talk about censorship, and even you saying that, I still say the F word. Just like you've been throwing it around like you don't give a damn. How do you feel about like people like, you know, speech is censored a lot. What we could say, it feels like you're trying to.
All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play another video. Shout out to, we gonna give credit to DJ Academics for his interview and Kanye West. They did use explicitives and, you know, certain words or whatever. You know, we were just reacting for the time being to their media and art that they produced. And YouTube already has this video fully monetized, unrestricted. So I shouldn't get it restricted either. Okay, that's a disclaimer to Google Gemini. If it is listening, which I know it is. All right. So I'm gonna get into this is the feature video that I want to show y'all. And I'll get into my commentary after, because I found this on Instagram. It was extremely inspiring. And it was extremely inspiring. And I was just telling someone this, and I even was on Clyde Divas today. And I did basically say, you know what I mean, I pretty much, certain sectors I'm done with. I'm not trying to go over there and prove nothing, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like God sent this video to me that I'm about to play, and we're going to react to it real quick. All right. But this is originally a video from Instagram of this motivational speaker. But I think a lot of y'all will find this very, very, very enlightening. Hold on, let me make sure I can get y'all comments on the stream first before I move forward. All right, make sure I got none. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and do that first, because I don't have the chat bot on so it could pop up. Okay, so y'all should be started. Y'all type now and y'all messages will pop up on the screen as I'm talking. Okay, so make sure y'all, let me do it myself. All right. All right, so let me try it again. Make sure before I go live, put that up there. Y'all bear with me for a second. All right. How you doing, Vegas? You must be another Vegas. All right, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's see. Okay, we good. So y'all messages will start popping up now. So let me go ahead and share the video. And for any content creator that's out there, and this is something that took me about 3 years of being a YouTuber and a social media person. And I think I'm just going into my sophomore phase of being a content creator on YouTube. I know how to get views, you know what I'm saying, and pull in people from all over the internet, you know what I'm saying, at any given time. Whereas that used to be like a secret. And now it's like a hard thing for me to realize or whatever. But I know how to get y'all in here and things like that and keep y'all interested. But this lesson that this man is talking about, I was just teaching another person the same thing. And the video is kind of gritty, but I want y'all to, we're going to go through this. So I'm going to stop it ever so often because I'm reacting to it. And plus I'm doing reactions by audio, so I have to actually stop it ever so often. But this is full of gems. And then we'll replay it a few times, and then I actually give my own commentary based off a conversation I had with a content creator on the back end, and what I said even on Clyde Divas today about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll listen. So we're going to listen to it first. Let's get into it.
You never have to worry about people that aren't your audience. They will never come to you anyway.
Listen.
When you give off the vibration, you will attract the people that need to be attracted.
I want y'all to catch that.
About people that aren't your audience. They will never come to you anyway.
They will never come to you anyway. So for a lot of people a lot of the hate that I experience or whatever, I understand. And for like those trolls or whatnot, like for example, like Kiki had whatever going on. A lot of trolls were in the chat inquiring of Octavius and these receipts and things or whatever, and my financial status, who I am, and everything like that. They only came around based on Kiki being in a form of her lower self or lower vibration, right? But when she's doing positive stuff, those same individuals are nowhere to be found. I'm not on a lower vibration. So those people, they don't contribute nothing to what I got going on at this current point. And while at the same time, they do not contribute when I want to actually pull in people through my own frequency, right? They are coming in abundance. Sometimes 500, 700, 800. I can't remember what was the height of that video I did that got 52,000 the other day. But like right now, this video right now is already over 600 views. Already over 600 views. A lot of people have a lot of struggle. They struggle to get this type of views. And sometimes they be lost 7, 8 hours and they can't do what I just did right now. All right. And I'm on the backup. I'm not cammed up. None of that. So the people that I want to pull in, the champions, the real people that I want to pull in are coming. And just like he said, these people, they won't come anyway. So I'm not there to serve them or give them any type of mental capacity or have them in my head written space. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen. All right. And I read the comment about this guy. He went from like, being like a regular Joe Smo, that's going through those stumbling blocks about, I guess going through being a people pleaser. And this is a very powerful video. So let's get into it some more.
When you give off the vibration, you will attract the people that need to be attracted to you. Even if they don't believe you, even if they choose to judge you, they need to be there or they wouldn't be. So you have to know they're getting something out of it, whether they know it or not. All you need to focus on is doing it. It is none of your business. None of your business.
It is none of my business what a troll thinks about me. You know what I'm saying? It's none of my business to answer questions based off low vibration. I'm not going to give that energy. It's none of my business. And I won't make it my business. And a lot of people lose their mind on the internet, on social media, at the job, and things like that. Well, place, especially when it's about you producing your own work and content. It's none of your business about what Joe Smo is doing. Your business is to produce the best product possible and give your own vibration and push out your own vibration, and then it will echo out. And it's like a broadcast on FM radio, AM radio, where someone is dialed in and picking up the receiver. All right? Someone is dialed in.
How they choose to receive or not receive it. Not your business. Do you understand? Just do it so the ones who do know how to use it are given the opportunity, you don't have to even think about anyone else. They'll get or not get what they want to get or not get.
Yeah, he got moving fast, okay? But basically what he's saying, they're going to, the haters or the crowd, like, for example, Annie's in the crowd. We got Shot Rock by King in the crowd. We got Vegas in the crowd. We got Your Pleasure in the crowd. They're going to get probably the highest vibration that I'm putting out. They're moderators. They've been rocking with me for years, right? You know what I'm saying? They're usually in attendance almost every time I go live, whether it's 6 p.m., 2 a.m., or whatever. They're here. So they're going to receive the positivity that I put out. Now, the hater is going to receive everything. They're going to sit there and look for stuff that they can gainsay against me. They say, okay, well, he made some statements because they couldn't understand my conversation. They couldn't understand my video theses. They'll say that, okay, when I talked about HIV and the dangers of HIV and things like that, that all of a sudden I'm homophobic because they can't understand the higher principles of what I'm talking about because they already have a mindset to hate me in the first place. So it is none of my business to give my energy to these people. All right. I'm surviving. There's a lot of people in these spaces. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, okay, I do talk about the sectors on this channel. All right. So, but in these spaces, in these sectors, whatever they want to receive, if they say that Octavius is broke and Kiki bought my clothes, my underwear, my t-shirts, she bought everything. You know what I'm saying? Bought the toothpicks. You feel me? And they want to believe that, they're already apt to believe that because they are there to get what they want to get, regardless of what I say or what she says or whatever. So I'm not there to please them. It's none of my business about what a hater or low vibrational person is trying to do or say, all right, about me or the questions that they have to ask. I'm not here to answer them for them. Whether it's what she said is true or not, I'm not here to appease people that is unappeasable. You know what I'm saying? In the Bible, God even said to the children of Israel, thou art insatiable, meaning that they have an infinite hunger. You cannot feed them or satisfy them. They cannot be satiated. So why try? You know, I'm not God. You know, God found a way through Jesus, and if you believe in that. But in the Bible, right? The Judeo-Christian God, right? He found a way to satiate in, you know, whatever. But I'm not God. I'm not Jesus. I don't have spiritual powers to do certain things or whatever. All right. So for me, it's none of my business. But let's play.
That's none of your business. Yes?
Yes. So I understand that on
Do you?
from a logical perspective.
Then you don't understand it.
Okay.
Because understanding means it's in your bones, it's in your action, it's in your behavior. Don't separate it out into the idea of a logical understanding. If you're not doing it, you don't get it.
So just do it.
Just
Get that.
do it and
Okay.
see what happens. I promise you, it'll be worth it.
How do I manage the feelings of fear that come up inside of me due to maybe
I just told
anticipating?
you. I just told you. You are making something your business that's none of your business.
Right. A lot of you are suffering from anxiety and depression because you're making something that's your business that is not your business. What others already have for are like when you understand that people are stuck on stupid and people are okay with their trolls on the internet and they have questions and things they want to say or whatever to get you out of body to say whatever, you know, all that kind of stuff. You understand that. You're making something your business that's not your business. Okay? And because you're making that your business about what someone, Joe Smo said this, and I swear to you, as I swear to you guys, I don't get angry about the internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't get angry about the internet. And like they even said like Lemon was over there saying I was a broke dude and all this kind of stuff or whatever, right? And I didn't get mad, right? I didn't get mad. It's to be expected, right? I didn't get mad. And I said, okay, cool. Part of the reason why but I don't feel I'll be fake if I start beefing with people, going back and forth with people, because I understand that it's not my business. Now, can I go live and drag the hell out of Lemon and cook the hell out of him better than anybody can? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, I can. I definitely can. I could do it right now if I wanted to. I could do it right now. But at the end of the day, even with that, what he feel about me is none of my business. And that he also has business with those copyright claims that's on his channel that I could take care of and like that. I get his channel back like that. I get it back like that. I was supposed to have a conversation with him to tell him that I can rescue the channel with the 3,000 subs. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. Will I do it now? No, it ain't none of my business. I'm not mad. It's to be expected. Carry on.
Stop making things that are not your business. And
like him having those strikes on his page, it ain't my business. All right? So we got to understand what is our business and what is not our business.
they're not your business, and there'll be nothing to be afraid of.
Right.
You're creating a measuring stick that has no business existing. You can't compare yourself to anyone else because you're unique. And no one else, whether they think they can or not, can make that comparison for you. They have no way of knowing what your life is about. So you need to stop paying attention to things that are not your business to pay attention to, and you will stop being afraid.
It must also be coming just from negative beliefs I have about myself that are triggered by the situation. So
what do you think I'm talking?
And that is totally true. A lot of times that we get triggered by trolls on the internet or what people got to say on the internet is because, and I have to be honest about it, and I'm gonna be very honest. And for those that don't know me from YouTube, you know, I do politics, I do the news, I've been in the black chitlin circuit, you know what I'm saying? I've had internet beefs with other CCs and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Almost in almost every different black sector on YouTube. You name it, you know, manosphere, womansphere, conscious community, black sector, beef sector, Mo3 sector, Latrice Allen sector, mommy sector, dirty sector. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I got all the badges, you know what I'm saying? 7-star general. All right. When it comes to being an internet YouTuber or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the black spaces, graduated, we going Kanye West and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason for I'm playing that. So I just wanted to let y'all know who I am. You know, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. All right. And I'm just giving this as, you know, I'm the master teacher, you know what I'm saying, in these spaces. And I'm just like educating the masses. A lot of the content creators are in the clouds watching and everything like that, get educated by, you know what I'm saying, the Pope Righteous teacher, the master teacher, you know what I'm saying, Zeus that is on Mount Olympus, you know what I'm saying? So they come over and in secret, they learn from me, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why the chat be looking like that, you know what I'm saying, over here these days.
About making things your business that are not your business obviously comes from negative beliefs you have about yourself.
And like I said, let me be open book about it. Like I've said, it does come from getting triggered by what people got to say about you. It does have to come from a negative perspective of that you have on your own. All right. Now, the Lemon situation with Kiki and things like that, Lemon, like, Kiki dragged the shit out of Lemon over there on King Romans. She did. You know what I'm saying? She demolished him. All right. It was no comparison. And I ain't just saying that because Kiki is my girlfriend, but she did. But what reason why I have to give her the win for that is because he got so triggered that when she called him a brokey, you know what I'm saying? He wanted to throw me all into it. You know, throw me all into it and things like that. He was really triggered about, you know, what she said about him being a broker, because obviously he couldn't afford to even go to his own cation because his channel's being taken, and the $11,000 that he obviously had is evaporating fast. Okay, it may not be there. Okay, it ain't there like that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I mean, if you got access to $11,000 on your Cash App card and your Cash App, going to Vegas is a breeze. It's a breeze. So he wasn't able to attend his own cation. Treasure Lang hit the link and, you know, pretty much laughed at him like, wow, nigga, you couldn't even go to your own cation and everything like that. Now, at the end of the day, I went to Prime Cation, was a blast. Me and Kiki, we in resorts and things like that. A lot of people are mad. A lot of people are hating and things like that. I understand that, but your hate is not my business. And what was curious about that live they did was Kiki did talk to King Roman or whatever, and he said you and Octavius was in the pool, and obviously that triggered something in King Roman to go live. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, he had a whole thing where he was feeling miserable. You know what I'm saying? And he is King No Man. He, you know what I'm saying? He's a gay man, but Valentine's Day, all he could do is go out with his other friend that probably is a bottom like he is, and all they could do is get drunk. You know what I'm saying? Get drunk together and, you know, cry about having no man or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or about being some married man's secret sweet thing or something like that. Whatever it is. Or maybe the man was with his wife or something like that. Who knows? It ain't my business. All right? It ain't my business. But King No Man was very triggered about seeing me happy swimming in a pool, you know what I'm saying, on Kiki's channel and things like that. I got those same videos on my phone. I just got my phone back today because when Kiki turned in the vehicle at Hertz, my phone was like, as soon as we get out, she was running late to get to the airport. So she had to take the vehicle back to the Hertz and get on the plane and all that kind of stuff. So I took my bags out. Next thing I look, she's jetting down the street trying to make it to the airport. You know what I'm saying? And I had no way of calling her because my phone was in the car. So I just got my phone back today. All right. So I wasn't able to upload my shorts. I usually do it after the vacations and things like that. And I probably have at least 300 videos of me and Kiki throughout the last, from 2024, the end of 2024 to now. I haven't really been uploading shorts like that, real shorts like that. And I'm going to get back into it because I have so much content to push out. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do that this week. I may take time to do that. But what triggered King No Man was the fact that I was in the pool with Kiki and, you know what I'm saying? You know, my bod was bodding. You know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? She looking good and things like that. We're looking happy. We're under artificial waterfalls. We're resorting. We're minding our business. All right. And so he got, obviously, he let it be known that he was triggered about my happy times with Kiki and with the vacation shit. That's what triggered him, because he's king no man. All right. So we're going to play this one. We're going to keep moving. Okay. But I ain't doing it out of low vibration. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Why these people do what they do as a case study.
Obviously comes from negative beliefs you have about yourself. Make it obvious and let it go.
So how do I dig for those and help unearth them?
I just told you. You are under the assumption that you have to do something other than understand what I just told you. Understanding, really wrapping your mind.
Now that bald head white man, I know he getting a lot of women. The way he talking, he may not look like nothing, but I bet you he got a baddie. I bet you he got a fine ass white woman on his arm. You hear me? He said, you got to understand what I told you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He talking like straight. She's talking like the pimping. You know what I'm saying? We're going to
have to do something other than understand what I just told you. Understanding, really wrapping your mind around what I just told you is actually sufficient. Stop thinking that there's anything else to it. Stop making things that are not your business. Just do what you do. That's all you need to focus on. Nothing else is your business. Wrap your mind around that. That's all you need to do. You following?
Okay, I think I just need to go try it.
You just need to go do it.
I need to go do it. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
And that's true. Just got to do it. You just got to mind your business, produce your content, do what you do what God sent you on this earth to do, not responding to weirdos, haters, sycophant, weirdos, you know what I'm saying? God bless the people that's victim of childhood sexual abuse and child abuse and things like that. And, and dealing with their trauma. But a lot of them are on here. A lot of people are on here that have lived tragic lives. People dealing with a chronic disease, people dealing with STDs, people dealing with cancer, people dealing with a lot of things, and they're not handling their problems properly. But what they want to do is channel their hatred towards you because they see you happy and healthy in a pool with your loved one, and they're mad. Okay, it just boils down to anger. So when I was on Clyde Diva today, I did talk about, the beef sector. Now, let me make this very clear. I'm not here to say I hate all subscribers and content creators in the beef sector, but I have had my run. I've had my run in the beef sector, and I have fought the best of the best that the beef sector has to offer. There is no one in the beef sector at all, and I mean no, not one, that can match Octavius Prime on no levels. As far as, yes, right now, there's some people got bigger channels than me. That's cool. Give it 2 years. I have the biggest channel that that ever came through these particular spaces. If I learned to mind my business, I definitely would have it. All right? I definitely will have it. And it won't be about me tearing down other Black people, destroying other Black people's lives, or destroying other Black people's livelihoods. Like I used to take channels and all that kind of stuff and things like that based off of YouTube guidelines. You know what I'm saying? And people violating my privacy, violating my intellectual property and things like that. All right. So there is nobody that's bigger and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like, I beat that. It's basically, that's a game. And with me, I love the game Zelda. I love Zelda. I love Ghost of Tsushima. I love samurai games. I don't play video games that often, but I do binge when there's a new one that come out. So if there's a new Zelda come out, I don't even have a Switch 2. If it's a new Zelda that come out and I like it a lot, and the only way for me to play it is through the Switch 2, I will buy a Switch 2 and buy the video game. And I buy everything associated with it. That's how I am. Once I'm done with it, I haven't played a video game in probably like 8 months. Okay? But I'm really good at when I play it. And once I'm done with it, it's like I could go play Breath of the Wild, but I beat that like at least 5, 6, 7 times. I know all the secrets to it. I know this and I know that. There's no need for me to play that game and go through that journey again. All right. So it's not that I hate people, but then I understand that because I'm the true God, you know what I'm saying, of these spaces. I'm the true highest of these spaces. The true one. The one, but because I'm basically reachable and things like that, like what it says, there's a proverb about that, you know what I'm saying? Familiarity breeds niggas get too comfortable when they too familiar with you. And that's cool because I'm about to become extremely exclusive and things like that. I'm here for my subscribers. This is what this channel's for. It's for the subscribers, my followers from the sectors that I've met throughout the years. That's why your comments are on the thing. And I will do it on the big page where when I go live and I do my reactions, that your comments will be posted at some point on the other computer where I actually go live on the big page. So when I do my actions, talking about the news or whatever, what's current in the news, or hip hop, whatever, right? So you will be posted. But the thing is, I can sit here. I want it kind of small so I can actually read y'all comments. That's why I go live the time I go live. You know what I mean? And this, that, and third. Okay. So for those that didn't see the beginning is very powerful. So let me play that again.
That's how you learn. You never have to worry about people that aren't your audience. They will never come to you anyway. When you give off the vibration, you will attract the people that need to be attracted to you. Even if they don't believe you, even if they choose to judge you, they need to be there or they wouldn't be. So you have to know they're getting something out of it, whether they know it or not. All you need to focus on is doing it. It is none of your business. None of your business how they choose to receive or not receive it. Not your business. Do you understand? Just do it so the ones who do know how to use it are given the opportunity. You don't have to even think about anyone else. They'll get or not get what they want to get or not get. That's none of your business. Yes?
Yes. So I understand that.
Do you?
From a logical perspective.
Then you don't understand it.
Okay.
Because understanding means it's in your bones, it's in your action, it's in your behavior. Don't separate it out into the idea of a logical understanding. If you're not doing it, you don't get it.
So just do it.
Just do it and see what happens. I promise you, it'll be worth it.
How do I manage the feelings of fear that come up inside of me due to maybe
like I say, the people-pleasing thing that's within a lot of people that destroys their positive momentum comes from a place of anxiety, comes from a place of depression, it comes from trauma, it's come from separation anxiety, it comes from a lot of things where you're starting to pay a business, you start to give your mind over to people that already have a view of you, and a group of people that do not support you. All right? They don't support you. All right? They don't support you. So you're giving your energy over to these people that, in truth essence, what he's not saying, to make it very, very clear, is that these people don't matter. Now, if I go over there and I understand that people have a cult mentality, you understand that people have a cult mentality on the internet, and there's many cults here. There are many, many cults here online. And if you give your mind over to cult thinking and understand that these people they already have a leader, it's something about that person that they're following that they find a sense of strength, or maybe something to do with how they are attracted to them. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that weaponize sexuality, their sex appeal, or a belief that they can become famous by following these people. Now, use me as a prime example. I have not followed anyone. I have befriended content creators. I have worked with other content creators, but I have never been part of a cult. And if I did find myself being part of one, I quickly separated myself from it. All right. Now, when it comes down to in these spaces, there is very few founders of sectors that are here, true founders. All right. So the street sector, you know what I'm saying, was basically the idea that me and Kiki came on. She anchored that. You know what I'm saying? I supported it at first, and then I got myself fully involved in it as well. And when she wanted to leave it alone, I kept it going. The street sector is still going and it's flourishing without me and without Kiki. You know what I'm saying? But we did create a space. We did create a sector. Now we got Magnum here. I didn't know that me and Rob were the progenitors of the liquor sector. I didn't know that. He told me that the other day. He said the liquor sector got started because of me and Rob. So I didn't know that. But it makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? It does make a lot of sense or whatever. And then I go over to that part of the internet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the content surrounds around what Rob got going on, some black sector stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. So there's very few people that can say they've been part of and created and been founders of or gave clout to certain individuals like myself. There's very few people like me that y'all know, right? And I'm going to make my boast about it because I can, and it's the truth. All right? It's the truth. You know, me being shy and me being coy or whatever it ain't gonna do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? You can say I'm arrogant, but your excuse for calling me arrogant is because you're jealous of the fact that I'm really him. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of ways. And you can't tell me to the contrary because I know me better than you know me. And it ain't my business what the youth got to say about me because I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's how my self-esteem stays high. Now, if my woman went out and said some things or whatever, she wasn't on the highest vibration. And if she said some things about me or whatever, I know that she wasn't in her best space at the time saying the things that she said. So I don't care. And I know y'all like, oh, you should be, say something about your name and all that. You know what I mean? When she sober up, she'll say sorry and she'll see it. She'll take care of the business and she might even do an apology or something like that. You know what I'm saying? A public apology or whatever. You know what I mean? But how I handle that on the back end, has she been live doing that since I came home? Got my phone from Hertz today. Has she been doing that since my phone is back in my custody? You know what I'm saying? And it's on and she can call me. No, she hasn't done any of that since then. So, and how I handled it is my business. And like I'm trying to help y'all with y'all mental health. I'm trying to help y'all be the greatest you that you can be. And this video is powerful. It was exact same thing I was telling another content creator that is kind of like a freshman out here. And I was like saying that same thing. And then I went to Clyde Diva's channel and I said the same thing, even concerning myself. and many people in the chat wanted to ask questions. It ain't their business about whether Kiki was telling the truth or not. And I asked them a question. I said, well, if Kiki was telling, when she is under the influence and doing whatever, she has made statements about a lot of these people in the beef sector. So I assume everything she has said while she's under the influence is true about everyone. So don't start with me first. Start me with, okay, is ODS a PDF? Okay. So I guess that statement is true as well. Since you want me to play those games, those reindeer games, as if you think that I care about your troll questions. And then the thing is, are you coming to my channel? Are you a moderator? Are you cash apping me? And then someone even wrote in the chat. It ain't no shade to Jazz. Jazz wrote in the chat over there. Oh, he's saying, yeah, it shows something because he's saying it's about money or whatever about, like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, certain people don't fuck with you, don't send no money, whatever, right? I'm a capitalist. We're not communists. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to do things for free, for the free 99. If I wasn't monetized, I came over here and I did mess up my check for January. I think it was January. Messed my check up because I was over here. I did get addicted to just talking like I used to talk or whatever. But I got this channel monetized as well, so it's not a bad thing. It was an investment to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like the money, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got that same money, you know, doing events and things like that for people or whatever. So I got more money doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't even a loss. You know, money came right back 3 times fold. You know what I'm saying? Doing some other stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm here to just enlighten everybody. Enlighten my friends and my followers. And if those people have all these questions, when are you at my channel? When do you come to my channel? When are you supporting me? And also, if there's money being exchanged on the internet, and I'm not getting a piece of that in a certain space, and then I've got this certain space that's trying to put labels on me and want to believe everything negative and take away anything positive, any positive attribute that I've ever given to the space. You know what I'm saying? I'd be insane to stay in that space that's not benefiting me financially. I'm not here to be pimped on. I'm not here to be pimped by YouTube to work for free. And I'm not here to work for free for a group of motherfuckers that don't like me. Let's be very candid. That don't come to my page. But they have this concern about me and my motives when they think there's something dark in the water. And because of that, reason why they love to think there's something dark and twisted and evil about me is because they see me in my true form and they can't stand what's in me, the angel of light. They can't stand, as the scripture said, he that is within me is greater than he that's in the world. They can't stand to see that Holy Ghost within me religiously shining bright. I'm an angel in a certain sense in this space. I have destroyed demons. Your greatest demon. I have the greatest demons around here. I have stuck my foot on, stood on their neck. I got people quivering in fear. And me getting out of the way and doing my own thing, a lot of people will suffer. Y'all may not believe it, but a lot of people will suffer. Now, with the Jay Dunn situation, it got to me that Jay Dunn was over there saying that Octavius fell out with Lemon. I didn't fall out with Lemon. Lemon fell out with me because he got dragged by Kiki. He got destroyed by Kiki, and he tried to weaponize me being a broke nigga and all that stereotypical shit, that all the shit that the haters got to say or whatever. Now I can get out here and do a whole foolproof campaign on Lemon if I wanted to, and things like that. It's beneath me at this point. But Jay Dunn said Octavius will get out of the way so that she can go in and do whatever she want to do. All right? DMSO, Jay Dunn is going to be doing whatever. That's fine. I don't need the beef sector for shit. I'm over here at 3 in the morning talking to y'all. Let me see what the views look like. 3 in the morning, and I got 725 views right now. Nobody shared me out. I shared myself out on my big page. But I got 725 views right now. 25 people in the chat. Niggas would be live for 8, 7. I've seen people go live for 8, 7 hours and can't reach the people that I reach in the amount of time that I reach them. I come over here to turn down so I don't give these people the attention when I talk about them. But because I have the Archangel Michael with me as my guardian angel, you know what I'm saying? The Archangel Michael is also a god that, well, not a god, but an angel that defends against witchcraft. He's a defender. He's the chief angel. He's the banisher of demons, the banisher of Satan himself. And he is also the champion. And he is also the basically the prospering angel as well. Okay. Now I understand my space, and I say, you know what? I'm not going to start internalize too much of this darkness. Now, what Kiki been doing in the last 24 hours or whatever on her page, that ain't her higher self, right? You know what I'm saying? That ain't her best self. And if I get into it with these people that she started issues with, all I'm going to do is be back into the same thing and talk about raggedy people that's going to sit there try to strike my page. Say them and strike my page. Give them a reason to come to my page because I'm over there. I thought I told them up with words. You know what I'm saying? And I'm filling myself with darkness while doing it. When that ain't what paying me no more. That's not what's paying for me. It's not paying. It's not paying me. I am a capitalist. Okay? I'm about my money. On the internet, I am about my money. The internet for me. And I understand that people say they don't like this bitch, they don't like this person, they don't like that person, they don't like this motherfucker, or whatever. I don't dislike Lemon. I'm like, okay, he said that, whatever, you know, hey, just, you know what I mean? Deal with them people. It's been people waiting for me to get out the way. Deal with them people. Deal with them. I ain't gotta come in here and drag you and talk about things that are obvious. I did a service for my uncle the other day. He said my younger Uncle Brown gave me a big check for that service. You know what I'm saying? I'm not broke. And being broke is a condition that's subject to change. But the things that I could talk about these people is permanent. Being fat, you could change being fat. You could change being broke. Can you change being bisexual? Can you change being have broken teeth in your head? I don't know. But see, at the same time, if I start going there with people, it hurts because my issues are not permanent. I'm broke, but I'm going to Disney. I'm going to Versace Mansion. I'm eating lobster and spaghetti. I'm going to Benny's on the beach in Lake Worth Beach, eating by the beach, staying in resorts, having a great time. Some kind of way, it still matters. Even if you say everything that these people had to say about me, even if it's true, and we're going to go there. Even if it's true. What's going on? None. What's going on? Sidon. What's good? What's good? Basher. Okay. Oh, you're talking about that's the dude name. Okay. I guess he called himself channeling or whatever. He done read some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I probably listened to some Octavius Prime lives because I be talking about that already. I've been saying, if you ain't my crowd, this right here is, I'm going to tell you where this philosophy comes from. It comes from the Bible where Jesus said, "Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels." All right? And Jesus was talking about he got his sheep and then he got his goat. He got the goat and he got the sheep. There's a separation. And even Jesus, in the New Testament, Jesus started talking about there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, and they shall be cast into outer darkness. So for those that don't support, those that are not part of the kingdom of heaven for Octavius, as you know, you guys will drop it down. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Shout out to you. You're more than welcome to be here. You know, I touch on a wide array of things, and we'll be getting into this philosophy and news, and I'll do some slight reactions. I do go live on my other channel to talk about cammed up and everything like that, talk about politics. I'll be live tomorrow because I do have something. I was going to go live this morning, but I figured I probably have a better turnout going live tomorrow evening around 5:00 Eastern. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, go to the homepage and subscribe to the 2 other channels, and you will find them interesting. My main channel, sometimes I go by, I film Mar-a-Lago. I be in Palm Beach a lot. I stay in West Palm Beach. And so if you are interested in like the Trump, Sylvester Stallone, Worth Avenue, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? The celebrities, the politicians and things like that, I'm your man for that. I've done one live over here as an experiment. It did very well. But those lives I do on a constant, they're on the main page. And I also have some more YouTube shorts where we went by Mar-a-Lago recently. And there's been a shooting at Mar-a-Lago of a 21-year-old where he jumped the fence at Mar-a-Lago. And it's not hard to jump that fence because at that fence perimeter, because I worked around there many times. That fence is easy to jump. But some kind of way he jumped the fence, or he's 21. So being 21 years old, it's easy at that age, you can scale a fence. Me, I'm in my 40s. I can't jump high like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably break a leg if I try to jump down off a 10-foot fence or whatever, a 15-foot fence. But he's 21, so he jumped the fence. I think he had a shotgun, and I think they say he had a tank of gas with him. You know what I'm saying? A gas can with him. Who knows what he's gonna do with it? But he ended up getting shot. Recently, and they're doing this full-on investigation. It was a sheriff's officer. So when you do go over there, the sheriff, the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, they be all over there near Mar-a-Lago. All right, they have checkpoints basically. Sometimes when you go into a North Ocean, and where Trump is, that's the end of North Ocean. I think that one area they call the roundabout in that area, they named it Donald Trump Road or something like that. So I think they named the roundabout that's right there next to Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump Road or whatever. But Donald Trump stays on North Ocean Avenue. And Ocean Avenue, it is not connected. But when you go down to South Beach, it's Ocean Avenue. So it's pretty much along the coast, where on the islands, on the Berry Islands, there's the road is named Ocean. Whether it's North Ocean, then it's South Ocean. When you go past Mar-a-Lago, then it becomes South Ocean Boulevard in Palm Beach County. And then other areas, it's just Ocean Avenue. I think all the way down till you get to like South Beach or whatever. All right. I don't know exactly where it ends, but that is basically where Trump lives or whatever. So, if you want to see some of that stuff where we talk about that, I will talk about the killing. And I have personal videos of Mar-a-Lago that I took probably a day before. I think it was a day before the shooting took place. And Trump had just left town because in Valentine's Day, me and Kiki, we use North Ocean. We go to Palm Beach. And the quickest way to actually get to Benny's on the beach in Lake Worth is through North Ocean. If you're in West Palm Beach like I am, you ride along the ocean, and then you go around the roundabout where Trump is near Mar-a-Lago, and then you transform over to South Ocean. You got to drive slow. It's 30 miles an hour once you get on South Ocean because they have a lot of people on bikes. You could drive all the way to Lake Worth Beach really easy on South Ocean Avenue. So when we try to do that, the sheriff's office and all that, sheriff's office, CIA, not CIA, but Secret Service and all that, they had that area blocked off where Trump, once you go over to North Ocean or whatever. So basically they want nobody coming over because he was here on Valentine's Day. All right. And they even had a section of Clematis Street blocked off as well, which I never seen. I never seen that. I never seen where they blocked off. I don't know if Trump and Melania want to take a stroll on Flagler or something like that, but it was one day they basically had Flagler completely blocked off, and they have some real high-end restaurants like Elizabeth's Place. And I forgot the Spanish joint. We've been there. I've been to that Spanish place over there on Clematis Street, at the end of Clematis Street, multiple times. I even got a video with me and Kiki there with the live band about a year ago. Yeah, we went there around Valentine's Day in 2025. So we was there last year around this time at that restaurant, and I forgot the name of it. So they had that all. I don't know. I never seen it where they had that. They put barricades at the end of Clematis Street, and you could not get on Flagler. So I don't know if he's like, I want to go for a walk with Melania. Or what's the chick name? The first lady. So yeah, he wanted to go for a walk with her or something like that, and maybe they want to go down Flagler. And the CIA and not CIA, but the Secret Service and the sheriff's office they put barricades where Trump goes in Palm Beach County. They put brick barricades, so you can't drive in around him if you come in that certain area. So he was definitely in town around Valentine's Day. So he left town, and then the guy came maybe like 2 days later, and with the tank of gas, you know what I'm saying, with the gas can and the shotgun. And I think the sheriff's officer was probably all three of them, I think, shot the guy. They fatally killed him, and he was 21 years old. So that's what happened with that. All right, so let me take this down, and I'm gonna tell you why these niggas got mad. Hold up. Tell y'all why they got mad. Show y'all why they got mad. And I'm not gonna play the music per se. We're not gonna play the music. Appreciate y'all being here at this time of the morning. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, so let me show y'all this. All right, so this is why they got mad. You know, we over there swimming in pools, all that. You know what I'm saying? You see my handsome self right there in a black shirt. And that's over at the Clock at Palm Beach. That was in Orlando. That was at the Lobster Place. That is, what's that? Disney. I forgot what you call that. But that's at that one spot. So yeah, they got mad. They saw that. They got angry. They got really, really angry. You know what I'm saying? They were lonely for Valentine's Day. You know, depressed and angry and mad. All right. All right, let me go here. All right, so yeah, we got piles. See, that's me with piles of lobster on my plate right there. You know what I'm saying? How many there is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's one under the claw, 6. You know what I'm saying? About 6 or 7 lobsters on that plate right there. You know what I mean? You know, they were angry about that. You know, that's me right there in the water with the shirt off. Like, oh, he get in the pool with his shirt on, shirt off. You know what I'm saying? Looking quite good there, you know? Man, stay mad. Hold on, let me go ahead and turn it up. This will be the first time anyone. I don't need no more copyrights. So yeah, you know, that's me right there at the lobster place right there. It was at Boston Lobster. And then we also went. So I'm not playing the music so that we don't get no more copyright because I already played Kanye West stuff. So let me go here. Oh yeah, this is what hurt their feelings right here too. This is when we went to the Versace mansion right here. But what's going on, Annie? Y'all want to support? Make sure y'all, you know, help the capitalists. Octavius Prime, the Cash App is right there. My moderator just dropped it. Octavius Prime 1. You know, Octavius Prime number 1. And you can send whatever donation that you decide to the capitalists. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hater all your life. Also, If you don't have any money, you can hit the like button for the free 99. Don't be a hater all your life. All right. So this is the shrimp that we had. Now the shrimp that they cook, it reminds me of the shrimp that my daddy used to cook. So my dad did how they cook the shrimp. It tastes exactly how my dad will cook the shrimp. This right here at Versace Mansion. And the lemon that they use is very, very zesty. No. But the lemon, they must use a particular type of lemon that they use for because it had a high zing to it. It was very sharp, but it was really good for the seafood. All right, that's the plates that we had. So they give you like a half a lobster. That was an upcharge for $18 though. So the lobster itself is like the spaghetti on its own. There says $40 for the spaghetti, but what they don't tell you is that there's an upcharge for the lobster. Okay, and yeah, that's the Versace Mansion. And right here, that was the truffle piece that I told y'all about at the Versace Mansion. I mean, that's black truffle. So black truffle is very expensive. And so they put black truffle on it, and there is no marinara sauce on the pizza. It's like a cheese. It tastes like it almost it's not, I could tell it's not it's not blue cheese, but it has it's the cheese that they use is like a blue cheesy type of taste. And with the truffle, they must put a little truffle oil in over the pizza. Because when you bite into it, the cheese and the bread and the truffle oil or the truffles that I guess cook into it gives it a certain type of funk that gives it its own identity without the tomato sauce, or like how it would be on other pizzas. And it's extremely, extremely good. And it's an appetizer. That's an appetizer. So I think her appetizer was, what was her appetizer? Her appetizer was the shrimp that y'all saw. In my appetizer was the pizza. You know what I'm saying? And it's so good that you're going to eat it. You know, one person could eat that whole pizza like nothing. And it's not that, it's a good size. It's big, but not that big. You can eat it. And it's like that much dough. It's just like it's very flat. You know what I'm saying? But it tastes amazing. It's one of the best things I ate there, I'm be honest. And that statue right there, Kiki's standing next to, that's the statue that Gianni Versace got. I think he grabbed onto when he was being shot right there. He died right there where Kiki's standing. So that's the statue that's out front. And I got some real nice pictures of her too. That right there wasn't, I don't think that wasn't at the Versace Mansion. That was somewhere else we took that picture. Yeah, and it is really good. Really good. So let me show y'all another one. I'm not sure if she got the cake that we ate on camera, but when we was in Orlando, yeah, she didn't get it on. She didn't get it on camera. I don't think she thought it was worth putting on camera. But that was the best tasting cake I've ever ate in life. Like, it was that good. Let me see. Yeah, this was at Disney Springs. Let me show y'all. I don't know. Look at the video messing up now. So yeah, let me show y'all that. Hold up. So that's me in the pool right there. That's what got them haters mad. Be being in the pool at the resort. We resorting. And I'm gonna let the music play. You know, they're probably I already got enough I already have enough I think we got like a song in already. So but anyway, let's let y'all get the vibe. All right, so y'all see that? All right, so let me take this off the screen. Give y'all a few more minutes and then we'll get up out of here. Let's do a summary of it all, and I'll play the video of the dude talking his thing. But before we go or whatever, but I want y'all to learn to mind y'all business. I want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, understand, you know, when it comes down, it took me years. And I really think that I'm a smart person, you know what I mean? But I'm not too arrogant to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm minding my own business. I'm not too arrogant to myself to accept correction when there's correction that needs to be made. And also self-analyzing myself and seeing when I need to correct issues within myself that are correctable. And one of those things is minding the business that pays you. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. That's another saying as well. Mind the business that pays you. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a space where people are not accepting your greatness, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there that's willing to accept it. All right? There are people out there that's willing to accept your greatness and your gifts that you can bring to society, the world. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be liked by everybody. I'm not going to be liked by everybody. You know? And even the prophet Isaiah said, I am sought of them that ask for me not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me, unto a nation not called by my name. All right. So the prophets, there's a saying in the scriptures, the prophet goes without honor. Jesus said it in the New Testament. A prophet goes without honor in his own hometown. So that's why I said Octavius West. You know what I'm saying? We in that type of I have to actually I have to cross over, you know what I'm saying? Because when I do cross over, what's happening? The record sales are going diamond. You know what I'm saying? It's going platinum, diamond, you know what I'm saying? Triple platinum, quadruple platinum. Quinn Platinum. You know what I'm saying? When I cross over and I go like, you know what I'm saying, basically to the mainstream, right? And I do pretty well even over here as well, but there are people that are jealous, that are gangs out here, there are cults out here. You know what I'm saying? There's crab in a barrel mentality. There are people that are scared. There are groups of people that are scared of just little old me, just me by myself, right? And they want to do everything they can to discredit me and see me stunted, see me fail. But as you see, they can't do nothing to me. We go live I think I went live like 1:30ish in the morning, and we already got 900 views. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's sharing me out. You know what I mean? But YouTube. And shout out to YouTube, and shout out to Google Gemini. Shout out to the AI, shout out to the knowledge that God has given me to be able to breathe life into anything. You know what I'm saying? Even going to this channel at 2:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, almost 3 in the morning on a Tuesday morning, and still pulling 900 views just talking to y'all, not even cammed up. All right. So if y'all like the message that I'm giving out over here, subscribe to the channel. I will put a lot more effort into this channel as well. You know what I'm saying? And I will try to do more motivational stuff, and I will like look up stuff that I find inspirational. You know what I'm saying? And the theme is minding your business. You know what I'm saying? Also, accept that you are great. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest of all time. I'm over all of y'all. I'm saying that, like the Bible said, ye are gods. You know what I'm saying? Children of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? And what Jesus said, doesn't say in your scripture that ye are gods. I'm not saying that I'm a God alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the Most High, but you are God as well. You know what I'm saying? You have the potential to be, he that is within me is greater than he that's in the world. You have the potential to have the Holy Spirit within you. You have the potential to have that, they'll have an angel walking with you, you know what I'm saying, to magnify your greatness, because I believe everybody in this chat, everybody that's participated, if you wasn't attracted to this message, you would not be here. So we got 900 people that have been attracted to this message at what time it is now? At 3 a.m. Eastern time. You know what I'm saying? And 12 a.m. California time, Western Standard Time. You guys are up late on a Tuesday, and this message is resonating somewhere with you because you're a champion, because you identify that you have greatness in you as well. This is not this is not where you're gonna call in and tear down other content creators and you know, be stuck on misery, you know, just find a reason to hate people and things like that. You know what I'm saying? This is not for the haters. This is not for those with debtor mindsets, people that are in states of debt. This is not a space where, you know, I'm promoting depression. I'm not telling you to look outside of yourself and find someone to blame for your problems. I'm not going to tell you that you're the reason for sectors that are dying. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna obfuscate any responsibility that of my failures onto you guys. And I don't want you guys to do, and I understand because you're here, you're not here to obfuscate your issues onto me. You're here because you're here. You just want to see what I got to say and you want to feel enlightened. I'm trying my best to give that to you. And what I have given you guys tonight, you know what I'm saying? I understand that Kanye West is somewhat crazy. You know, he got some issues. I'm not on that type of time that I have issues. But I do respect the fact of his genius, being a musician, you know what I'm saying? Being a rapper, being just an overall artist, and being a very, very smart man on when he is in his higher self. You know what I'm saying? And I often use him as just as a lightning rod, and there's a way of just saying Kanye West, I'm finna go Kanye West, is because when I go Kanye West, when I go outside, I don't have a problem. Like, I'm not a racist. I don't have a problem talking to conservative white people. I don't have a problem sitting down with liberal whites as well. You see me outside talking to these people. You see me outside sometimes protesting with these people. You see me sometimes even having conversations with these people in real life, in real time. And, of all nationalities and other upwardly mobile Black people that are winning in society, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem talking to them as well. And I do look at them in my real life as inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I met some very, very upbeat people recently, African Americans, you know what I'm saying? That, and I'm African American as well, so that, you ain't no issue. But I'm just saying that they're good people. I don't look at them, I don't look down on them, I don't feel a separation with the Black people in my community that are winning, that are politicians, that are millionaires, that are 100,000aires, that are lawyers, doctors, whatever. I respect what they have, what they contribute. I understand their struggle on how they got there, even if they did grow up rich. You know what I'm saying? Just making it to that point of success, it is to be respected at some point. You know what I'm saying? We have to respect that. Had no issues with it, with that. But I understand within these spaces online, they have an issue. They feel intimidated. They feel jealous. Although everything that these people have said about me, and at some points, even my girlfriend, when she in our lower states, troll and say certain things about me and validate what the trolls are maybe saying about me at some time. They want to believe that. And I understand that, and that is not my business at all. They are not going to get me to 500,000 subscribers. No, they have got no one that they have come in contact with to 500,000 subscribers. They have got nobody over 100,000 views within themselves. These same people that hate, these same people that are in the crowd, these trolls, they are in a form of hell, and I don't have no business having conversations, having affiliations, conversations, you know what I'm saying, with these individuals. Having any participation, conversation, you know what I'm saying, affiliation with these people. None. I understand that I will be another limit with my channels being snatched. And the truth is, these spaces, it may be hurtful for, I'm talking to the sectors. These spaces are dying, and they will not resurrect, not on YouTube. And I'm telling you this, like I told you that AI was going to be a thing. I was over here, first person that brought you guys AI, made AI mainstream in the sectors. I was the first. You can go back and check my record. The second person that started making it popular was Ness. But I was the first dropping the AI, using the AI's thumbnails and things like that when it was the original Copilot, you know what I'm saying? As soon as it came out, I figured I could make pictures on my own. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Doing Copilot. Then my computer started making pictures and everything like that. And then it was up from there. You know what I'm saying? And I was putting out early, gritty AI videos or whatever, when it just basically like person standing still or whatever, put some music to it or whatever, and their hair waving and things like that. Been on that. But I'm telling you that these spaces will all collapse. YouTube, it will wipe these people out. The lemon business model is dead. The channel, you know what I'm saying, in the Mo3 sector, and you know what I'm saying, you see Broadway, you see the Captain and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And they go on Twitch and things like that. And it's just a matter of time before Twitch get built up as well. They will pull the plug on them over there at some point. Maybe they got it a year or two, or whatever. But Twitch is just using them to build the platform to get people familiar with the platform that you can stream. And once they want to clean up their act and go mainstream, and other people want to follow suit going over there, they will pull the plug as well. I am talking like an AI and telling y'all the truth. This is the unapologetic truth. You may not like what I'm saying, but I'm telling you what it is. So what have I done? I have researched as much as I can instead of like being live, hitting links, talking to the same idiots, minding business that don't pay me. I had to say, okay, what can I do? I'm going back to the original state of what I used to do, which is go live with my original videos. You know what I'm saying? Well, before I started really getting engaged into these sectors, I was talking about the consciousness, politics, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. And when I come full circle on the master level of doing that, you know what I'm saying? And now it's that type of thing. What I originally came to YouTube to do actually is a strong point for me because I know history, I know politics, I know about how the government is organized, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I watch the news, I keep up with current events, you know what I'm saying? So my strong sense of history, my strong understanding of religion, all these things culminate to a perfect me. And that is the kind of person that YouTube is seeking to do commentary. And also I have no problem going outside, talking to real people and filming real events. The day of the troll is dead. Trolling on YouTube is dead. If you want to stay stuck on stupid, just like I'm not saying I'm coming for King Rum, there's no shade, whatever, I'm finna come for his channel, whatever. But his channel, like he keep doing that shit. Okay, cool. YouTube, wake up one day, YouTube done completely took your page. Because it's a business model, or demonetize it. It's a business model that has died. And I'm telling y'all this. I'm always the forerunner of everything that goes on. And I'm being merciful enough to even give y'all the game and the understanding of what is this channel about. This channel is about everything we just talk about, different things, inspirational things. We talk about the news. We talk about the current events. We talk about philosophy, religion, and things like that. I know right now I have the still image of this king or whatever. That's a picture of me. So I'm going to upgrade this channel a lot more. This is a backup channel. My main channel is Octavius Prime. You should check that out. That's where I actually do the news and talk about entertainment and politics over there on that channel. And also I do traveling as well. I do uploads of traveling, vacationing, fine dining, things like that. You name it, I'm into it. And just regular folks. And I also have a few people that here in West Palm Beach that I'm going to do some interviews with. You know what I'm saying? Do some live interviews with or whatever as well. And I'm going to put that on my third channel, which is the Octavius One Kenobi Prime channel with the swords. That's going to be more like a local interview channel. You know what I'm saying? When I do interviews and some uploads and things like that. But the main channel right now is news, politics, travel. You know what I'm saying? News, politics, travel. That's what I do. Over here, I'm basically talking to my subscribers, you know what I'm saying, my followers. That way we can have more of a personal conversation because when I'm on the main channel, sometimes I might have so many people in the chat that's coming through, I can't see the content. But when I'm doing OBS, I'm on OBS right now. But when I'm on OBS, I can't see, everybody typing. And I know people get offended. So this is where I can come over here and I can just vibe out with my, like this basically for like the moderators and subscribers or whatever as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some, like if you came to my other channel, I probably wouldn't even have time to even like address the comment. So make sure you subscribe. I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? You'll like me. You know what I mean? Make sure you subscribe and, I'll rock out with you. You know what I'm saying? You can come over here and talk to me. This is why I just do my personal talk sometimes when I'm bored. I had too much caffeine, so I went live tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I said, up your alley, that's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate you being here. So, yeah, so I just wanted to just tell y'all, like, I was talking to the brother, or I don't know if that's a brother or a sister, you know what I'm saying, that came through. Still look like an AI avatar. Oh, it's a brother. Okay, yeah. Shout out to the brother. All right. You kind of got like an AI like me, but you bald. Kind of look like my face a little bit, but you bald. I got hair. You know what I mean? It's all good, bro. Let me see. All right, so we're going to play the video one more time. I want y'all to get this to y'all head. All right. And then I'm going to get out of here. I might give a little bit more commentary. So we're going to end it because it is late and I need to find a way to go to sleep, even though I'm caffeined up. You know what I'm saying?
You never have to worry about people that aren't your audience. They will never come to you anyway.
Never have to worry about people that are not your audience. They won't come to you anyway. Look what just happened. We got a new subscriber. Make sure I call your name, brother. Ready for whatever. We got a new subscriber. Oh, it says you AI depicted. Well, we kind of look the same with that nose. But rewind that. And we got the brother ready for whatever he said right up his alley. So I'm broadcasting a certain frequency and the brother received the frequency. He just subscribed to the channel.
You never have to worry about people that aren't your audience. They will never come to you anyway. When you give off the vibration, you will attract the people that need to be attracted to you. Even if they don't believe you, even if they choose to judge you, they need to be there or they wouldn't be.
They need to be there or they wouldn't be. Even if the brother ready for wherever is judging me right now, he needed to be here or he wouldn't be.
So you have to know they're getting something out of it, whether they know it or not. All you need to focus on is doing it. It is none of your business. None of your business how they choose to receive or not receive it. Not your business. Do you understand? Just do it so the ones who do know how to use it are given the opportunity. You don't have to even think about anyone else. They'll get or not get what they want to get or not get. That's none of your business. Yes?
Yes. So I understand that.
Do you?
From a logical perspective.
Then you don't understand it.
Okay.
Because understanding means it's in your bones, it's in your action, it's in your behavior. Don't separate it out into the idea of a logical understanding. If you're not doing it, you don't get it.
So just do it.
Just do it and see what happens. I promise you, it'll be worth it.
How do I manage the feelings of fear that come up inside of me due to maybe
I just told
anticipating?
you. I just told you. You are making something your business that's none of your business.
Cash App.
Stop making things.
Thank you so much for the Cash App. If so, thank you for the Cash App. Appreciate it. So let me rewind that back.
Understanding. If you're not doing it, you don't get it.
So just do it.
Just do it and see what happens. I promise you, it'll be worth it.
How do I manage the feelings of fear that come up inside of me due to maybe
I just told you. I just told you. You are making something your business that's none of your business. Stop making things that are not your business, and there'll be nothing to be afraid of.
Right.
You're creating a measuring stick that has no business existing. You can't compare yourself to anyone else because you're unique. And no one else, whether they think they can or not, can make that comparison for you. They have no way of knowing what your life is about. So you need to stop paying attention to things that are not your business to pay attention to. And you
stop paying attention to things that are not your business to pay attention to. Paying attention to what a hater got to say, it ain't your business to pay attention to. Like, bruh, sis, and I'm gonna keep it real. Kiki been talking about me. I wish I could teach that one lesson. If any lesson I could just teach it that. You feel me? Boy, you know, boy. I only pay attention to, right now I've learned to pay attention to those who love me. And also love does come sometimes with rebuke. You know what I'm saying? It does come, it will come with rebuke. Sometimes it's going to come with uncomfortable truth. And for those that understand me, they do understand that I do give uncomfortable truth. Because I have a lot of love in me. Okay? But I'm going to rewind that part because I really like that part. And if I can give that to anybody, especially you YouTubers, especially for those that are heavy in these spaces or whatever, it'll save you a lot of depression. It'll save you a lot of anxiety. It'll save you a lot of stress. It'll make you look younger. I met my uncle who haven't seen me in years, right? My uncle didn't know how old I was. I had my hat on, and I have a gray patch. But I don't even have gray in my hair. I have white. My hair is either black or white. God didn't give me no fading gray. He just gave me I got a patch of gray in my hair, right? Platinum. Not gray, but platinum hair. I have white and platinum hair. Okay? I'm not going bald. My uncles, none of them went bald. None of my cousins go bald. That's born of the women in the family from my mom's side. So he didn't know how old I was. He thought I was still 35 in my 30s. He's straight up. You know how old I was. I did shave my beard because my beard does have a lot of white hairs or whatever. I have learned that me, and even, you know what I'm saying, in relationships, being men, we have to also understand it. We have to understand, okay, my woman is wrong, and I'm going to help her cope with her being wrong when she's wrong. And when I'm wrong, I'm going to apologize. And I try to do what I can to make it right. Right? That's it. Rewind it back a little bit.
You're unique, and no one else, whether they think they can or not, can make that comparison for you. They have no way of knowing what your life is about. So you need to stop paying attention to things that are not your business to pay attention to, and you will stop being afraid.
It must also be coming just from negative beliefs I have about myself that are triggered by the situation. So
what do you think I'm talking about? Making things your business that are not your business obviously comes from negative beliefs you have about yourself. Make it obvious and let it go.
So how do I dig for those and help unearth them?
I just told you. You are under the assumption that you have to do something other than understand what I just told you. Understanding, really wrapping your mind around what I just told you is actually sufficient. Stop thinking that there's anything else to it. Stop making things that are not your business. Just do what you do. That's all you need to focus on. Nothing else is your business. Wrap your mind around that. That's all you need to do. You following?
Okay, I think I just need to go try it.
And that is also, I'm going to say this, guys. Give me like 5 minutes of your time. When I was a kid, my first love for anything, for video games, for playing sports, anything, and my family would tell you, is art. Okay? And in art, in order to become an artist, an accomplished artist, and I was an accomplished artist at a very early age. I won the Pathfinder Award in high school. I wanted to go to college to play football. But I turned down a full ride scholarship to go to an art school in South Carolina. I forgot the name of their school. But it was really like I don't know if it was South Carolina, North Carolina. It was somewhere there on the East Coast or whatever. But my art teacher basically set up where I could go and get a full ride scholarship or become an artist. I was a very highly accomplished artist. One of the things about minding your business, and me as an artist, when I could take the time to focus, sometimes I focus on the picture that I'm drawing or painting, and so much so that I focus so hard, time becomes no factor at all. It doesn't become a factor. All right? It is not a factor. And why I say that, because my focus is so locked in creating whatever I'm creating that I lose a sense of time. So whatever job I've ever had, I always had a strong sense of focus. And one of the worst things that you can have as an artist is distractions. Right? So I do sometimes I will drop the link and I do conversations with people. You know what I'm saying? But one of my favorite ways of doing a live stream is to do it solo dolo, because I can give my full focus to it. Now, sometimes I can sit here and go talk by myself for a couple hours at the most. Sometimes I've done 3 hours. I'm by myself for 3 hours. Yeah, I probably done dropped the link by that time, or somebody done called in. But 2 hours, 2 hours max. I could probably do that on my own. Right? It's giving me full focus, no distractions. That's why sometimes I do just 3 a.m. to talk to y'all about this. When I go live on the main channel, I pretty much have a script and everything, what I want to talk about, I outline and everything, so I don't get lost or whatever. But the main thing, what I bring up being an artist, is the focus factor. You can't focus on becoming a successful social media person or a successful YouTuber, a successful dancer, a successful actor, a successful worker, you know what I'm saying? Even working at your job, a successful manager, frontline worker, garbage man, whatever it is, you can't do that. And one of the things they tell you on the job, and I worked in warehouse for a long time, don't have no Bluetooth devices. Don't look at your phone, especially if you operate heavy machinery. What happens when you operate heavy machinery and you're looking at your phone and you're distracted? You can hit somebody. You can roll off the ramp. At warehouses, I've seen people on their phone, literally seen people almost die on forklifts going outside of empty bays because they're distracted. They're going into the wrong bay because the door's open. Somebody thought they could just walk away real quick. They're on the phone, whatever. Distractions cause these type of accidents usually. But when people are totally focused on their job, usually these type of mishaps don't happen. That's why your boss asks you, do not be distracted by your phone. Don't use your phone while operating heavy machinery. You could lose a finger, all that kind of stuff. The focus factor is, I'm using these things to let you know the focus factor is the key thing that you need to have when you do whatever that you do, whatever you do. And I'm telling you, as a person that's been an accomplished artist, I did sculpting. I worked with my father doing stucco work, and I was what's called the mud man. I used to make the cement, which I would call cement, it's actually called stucco, right? So I would be there with 14 shovels to one bag of cement or one bag of stucco, right? And that's for the regular type of whatever, there's different measures and stuff like that for different things. All right. And sometimes in the evening when I got to get rid of some of the stucco and put it in the dumpster, I would actually take some of the stucco and make a face out of it. And the workers would be surprised. I would take lime and I'll make the eyes. Lime is white. I'll take some lime. Or it's not really lime. Sometimes they used to use diamond. They use diamond, something called diamond. It's just like lime, but it's not as abrasive. You could get burns from using lime. All right. They use lime for doing real artistic stuff in stucco. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother thing. But I used to make the eyes. I used to make all that, you know what I'm saying? Use different stuff to even color the heads that I would make. I would make these skulls, not these skulls, but make these faces out of stucco in like 10 minutes. Right? I'm done with the day. I'm just waiting on the boss to say it's over. I'm on the mixer the whole day. So the boss didn't care. I'm on the mixer. So I don't have to go over there and do anything else. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is clean up. And by the time I'm cleaning up, and plus I was 18 at the time, I was still a kid. They knew it. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't mind. But like I said, everything takes focus. Your mastery comes from you focusing. So being in a state where you're distracted by haters, you're distracted by people that have this fake concern. They want to know what's going on with your relationship. They want to know what's going on with this and that. Like, you don't come to my channel. You don't support me. I never see you drop down. Why the fuck are you asking me about my relationship? Why the fuck are you asking me about anything my girlfriend had to say about anything when I don't see you in my chat? When I don't see any cash apps, I don't want to see no super chats. You are not you're not helping my business. So my business is for those that mind my business when I go live. And if you're not in attendance for that, why are you asking and inquiring about my life when you have shown in actions that you don't care about my life? You really don't care, but you want to mind the business about me that you think is detrimental to me, as you know what I'm saying, an all in all. Right? And if you give that type of thing energy, you're going to be distracted from your focus, and your focus is what's going to help you achieve the highest level of mastery. Your focus can say, that's the thing is getting on the internet, being a whole nigga, you know what I'm saying, acting a coon and a buffoon and showing your ass, on here, you know what I'm saying, is an easy way to get attention. But it is it takes zero focus. It's a destructive path. You'll be on a path like Lemon, losing channels. You got to say outrageous things all the time to keep the people involved. that are on the same low vibration demon time as well. These are not upperly mobile people. These are people that are not going to take you anywhere. They have not produced no one that is in the millions of subscribers. Neither they can do that. And the path that you're on is a path to destruction if you're in that lower state. Now, if you want to focus on becoming great in whatever you do, you want to be the greatest janitor. I ain't judging you for whatever you do for as a job, right? Whatever you do as a job, I'm not going to judge a man or a woman based off their occupation or lack thereof as well either. I don't know your life circumstances. I don't know your path. And it's not my business to tear you down based off whatever your life path is. I don't understand it. I'm not you. All right? Now, focus on being the best at whatever you're into. But even if that job that you're working, you feel like you could do something better for yourself, find focus on educating yourself, find a better trade, do whatever you got to do to focus yourself into a better place that you find that is more satisfactory for yourself. But in order to focus, you have to remove the distractions and you have to remove the things that are not beneficial to you reaching the highest level of artistry, mastery that you can reach for yourself. Now, I'm not here to talk that manifestation stuff. I'm actually talking about my own transformation. I'm a student of this as well. I'm a better orator and educator than most people. So I'm just orating. All right. The scripture says, someone is shouting in the desert, get the road ready for the Lord. Every lake and valley shall be filled. Every hill and mountain shall be leveled down. Every crooked road made straight, and the rough ways made smooth. Then thou shalt see the coming and salvation of the Lord. We complain about God not showing up, but are we focusing on enough to make that happen? It sounds impossible, but man has been able to remove mountains, fill lakes, and make a rough road smooth. So everything that God has or Jesus has mentioned is possible. But it would take focus and dedication on your part and my part to make that happen so we can see the coming and salvation of God. But if you're distracted, looking to the left, looking to the right, and trying to appease people and trying to listen to every gainsayer or answer questions of every gainsayer or respond to every hater that is detrimental to you, you are now your own self-destruction. You are the reason why you're not seeing God in your life. You're the reason why you're not manifesting anything good in your life at all.
You just need to go do it.
I need to go do it. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
That's how you learn. By doing.
And we have to do it. I'm going to play this and I'm going to stop it just for a little bit and then we're going to end the live. I'm going to play it like kind of in full. I'm going to stop it a couple times, give a little commentary, and then we'll end the live, okay? We've been hell on this. Appreciate everybody that's in the clouds. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Don't be a hater all your life. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 cash apps tonight, and you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. For those that don't have the ability to send a cash app, all I want from you as a gift is your subscription and your like. If you don't have that ability to send a cash app, all right? Let's give a labor of love to the channel by subscribing and hitting the like button, okay?
You never have to worry about people that aren't your audience. They will never come to you anyway. When you give off the vibration, you will attract the people that need to be attracted to you. Even if they don't believe you, even if they choose to judge you, they need to be there or they wouldn't be. So you have.
That goes for all your subscribers. So some of your subscribers going to be there to judge you. Some of your subscribers, I'm just using this as YouTube. Some of them they're going to believe what you're saying, but they're going to be there because they need to be, because they're on that vibration.
Have to know they're getting something out of it, whether they know it or not. All you need to focus on is doing it. It is none of your business. None of your business how they choose to receive or not receive it. Not your business. Do you understand? Just do it so the ones who do know how to use it are given the opportunity. You don't have to even think about anyone else. They'll get or not get what they want to get or not get. That's none of your business. Yes?
Yes. So I understand that on
Do you?
From a logical perspective.
Then you don't understand it.
Okay.
Because understanding means it's in your bones, it's in your action, it's in your behavior. Don't separate it out into the idea of a logical understanding. If you're not doing it, you don't get it.
So just do it.
Just do it and see what happens. I promise you, it'll be worth it.
How do I manage the feelings of fear that come up inside of me due to maybe
I just told
anticipating?
you. I just told you.
And that fear also comes from some of our low self-esteem, y'all. We have to fight an enemy within us daily. And sometimes you got to do that the rest of your life. All right? We have an enemy within. We have a damnable nature having these bodies here on earth as spiritual beings. And what I mean by damnable bodies, these bodies are due to all these bodies that we have, this flesh and blood that we have, that we now possess, is damnable. And what I mean by damnable, it means that it's mortal. Okay? It's going to rot and die at some point. Okay? So because of that, we have to deal with, in order to have a more spiritual set of mindset, we have to actually, that's why even Paul in the Bible said, mortify your members daily unto God. Okay? We have to mortify our members. And that means we have to understand that this body gives off urges, it gives off fear and things like that, that sometimes are not beneficial to you. Okay?
You are making something your business that's none of your business. Stop making things that are not your business, and there'll be nothing to be afraid of.
Right.
You're creating a measuring stick that has no business existing. You can't compare yourself to anyone else because you're unique. And no one else, whether they think they can or not, can make that comparison for you. They have no way of knowing what your life is about. So you need to stop paying attention to things that are not your business to pay attention to, and you will stop being afraid.
It must also be coming just from negative beliefs I have about myself that are triggered by the situation. So
what do you think I'm talking about? Making things your business that are not your business obviously comes from negative beliefs you have about yourself. Make it obvious and let it go.
So how do I dig for those and help unearth them?
I just told you. You are under the assumption that you have to do something other than understand what I just told you. Understanding, really wrapping your mind around what I just told you, is actually sufficient. Stop thinking that there's anything else to it. Stop making things that are not your business your business. Just do what you do. That's all you need to focus on. Nothing else is your business. Wrap your mind around that. That's all you need to do. You following?
Okay, I think I just need to go try it.
You just need to go do it.
I need to go do it. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bashar.
That's how you learn. By doing.
All right. I want to give credit to what's credit's due. This video comes from Instagram work that we're reacting to, manifesting dreams. As you can see, the @ symbol into the video if you blow it up. So if you want to look up more of this type of stuff, look up manifesting _ dreams _ okay, at manifesting _ dreams _ okay. Check that out if you want to see more of this type of stuff. Giving credit to the person that posted it. And it was just very powerful. I want to share that with y'all. It tied into like what I've been saying. So when I heard it, you know, I just said, okay, this will be a very, very good conversation piece that I can talk about. And we also, the content provided, we did transform it. So I have no issues with copyright or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know, we did a whole lot with it. So with that, it proved the point in multiple spaces and cases. I hope you guys got the education from it. Make sure you hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're feeling rich, you know what I'm saying, you want to help me, you know what I'm saying, with a donation or show a little labor of love, you know what I'm saying, Octavius Prime 1. And it should be, yeah, the Cash App is right there on the screen. So if you want to give a donation, it's more than appreciated. You know what I'm saying? I use the donations to contribute back to the channel. All right. And so thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the cloud watchers and everything, all that. Peace out. I think we done for today. Cool. Shout out to Ready for Whatever.